Chosen one, something profound is happening within you right now. Something that many won't understand. You're reverting to your younger self, not as a step backward, but as a return to your purest essence. This isn't about age or time. It's about reconnecting with the version of you that existed before the world tried to shape you into something else. Before the heartbreaks, the disappointments, and the heavy expectations, there was a version of you that was fearless, creative, and full of light. That younger self still lives within you, waiting for you to embrace it once again. Before we continue, watch this video until the end and feel every word deeply. Write your warmest wishes and 144 in the comments, because the energy you put out in this moment will resonate back to you. Your words have power. Your intentions hold weight in the universe. Let this be the moment you align with your deepest desires and open yourself to the blessings waiting to flow into your life. Now, chosen one, show your light by liking this video and subscribe to the channel, and let's step into this together. Chosen one, reverting to your younger self means returning to your core truth, your authentic self. Over the years, life has piled layers upon you, fears you never asked for, doubts that weren't yours, and limitations that others projected onto you. But deep down, there's a fire that was never extinguished, a childlike faith that still believes in miracles, and a fearless heart that knows no boundaries. That is who you truly are, and now you are being called to remember. You may notice feelings of nostalgia lately, memories from your past resurfacing, reminding you of who you used to be before life became complicated. These aren't random. They are signs. The universe is nudging you to reclaim your inner child, to step back into that unshakable belief that anything is possible. You were never meant to stay hardened or disconnected. Your soul thrives when it's free, playful, and aligned with joy. This return to your younger self is not a regression. It's a transformation, a merging of wisdom and purity. You now carry the lessons of your journey, but you are also reclaiming the innocence, creativity, and passion that once flowed naturally from you. The world needs this version of you, the version that lives authentically, unafraid to dream, unafraid to shine. Chosen one, do you remember the dreams you had as a child? The things that lit your heart on fire, the passions you felt deeply. Somewhere along the way, the noise of the world may have buried them. But those dreams were never random. They were part of your soul's blueprint. Now is the time to dig them back up and give them life again. You're also rediscovering the fearless version of yourself, the one who didn't care what others thought, the one who dared to take risks. Reverting to your younger self is about reclaiming that bold energy, merging it with the wisdom you've gained through years of experience. This combination makes you unstoppable. Chosen one of the clearest signs that you're reverting to your younger self is the renewal of your energy and spirit. You may find yourself waking up with a sense of curiosity or excitement for life, similar to how you felt when you were younger. There's a new vibrancy in your soul, a lightness that you haven't felt in years. This is because you are shedding the layers of heaviness and returning to your original frequency, the energy of freedom, love, and authenticity. You may also notice that you're naturally drawn to the things you once loved, but may have forgotten. Activities, passions, or creative outlets from your past are resurfacing. This isn't a coincidence. Your soul is calling you back to the things that made you feel most alive. These aren't just hobbies or interests. They are keys to your true identity. When you honor these parts of yourself, you reignite the flame that makes you magnetic and unstoppable. Another sign of this transformation is the healing of old wounds. As you return to your younger self, you're also healing the version of you that was hurt, silenced, or misunderstood. The inner child within you, the part that once felt small or overlooked, is now rising with power and grace. This healing doesn't erase your past. It transforms it into wisdom and strength. Every scar becomes a reminder of how resilient you are, how far you've come, and how deeply you're capable of loving yourself. Chosen one, reverting to your younger self also means you're reclaiming your confidence. There was a time when you trusted your instincts, when you didn't second-guess your worth or your ability to create the life you wanted. That confidence is still within you, and as you reconnect with it, you become unshakable. Your energy shifts in such a way that people can sense your power without you even having to say a word. You may also feel a stronger connection to joy. The smallest things, laughter, music, nature, or creative expression, suddenly bring you immense happiness again. This is a powerful sign because joy is the purest form of alignment with your soul. When you're in a state of joy, you are fully connected to your purpose and to the universal flow of abundance. Another aspect of reverting to your younger self is releasing fear. As adults, we often accumulate fears that don't belong to us, fears of failure, rejection, or judgment. But your younger self wasn't bound by those limitations. You believed you could achieve anything. By reconnecting with that fearless energy, you open doors that were once closed, and you attract opportunities that align with your highest self. Chosen one, as this transformation unfolds, you will notice that your spirit feels lighter, more playful, and more creative. You're not just living life, you're experiencing it fully. You're no longer weighed down by unnecessary worries because you understand that life is meant to be enjoyed, not just survived. You are stepping into a version of yourself that radiates both wisdom and purity, a rare combination that makes you powerful beyond measure. Chosen one, as you revert to your younger self, something extraordinary begins to awaken within you, your hidden potential. The version of you that existed before the world tried to limit you still carries a natural brilliance, an untapped creative force that is now rising to the surface. This is the moment when dormant gifts and talents you may have forgotten begin to come alive. You'll start realizing that the dreams you once held weren't just fantasies. They were glimpses of what your soul was always meant to achieve. This return to your original energy also enhances your spiritual connection. Your younger self lived with a sense of wonder, trust, and faith, qualities that the adult world often tries to take away. Now, you are rediscovering that deep connection to the universe, to God, and to the divine energy that guides your path. You no longer see life as random. You recognize the synchronicities, the signs, and the invisible threads that are weaving your destiny. This awakening sharpens your ability to manifest your desires. Your younger self never doubted the possibility of dreams. As a child, you believed without questioning. That pure, unwavering belief is one of the most powerful forces in creation. When you combine that childlike faith with the wisdom you now have, you become a magnet for blessings, opportunities, and abundance. Another sign of this transformation is the way you trust your instincts. As you revert to your younger self, your intuition becomes louder and clearer. You begin to sense what is right for you and what isn't, without overthinking or second-guessing. This clarity will guide you toward the right people, the right opportunities, and the right steps to take. The more you trust this inner voice, the more aligned your life becomes. Chosen one, this process of returning to your younger self also frees you from the weights of the past. All the years of conditioning, judgment, and criticism that tried to mold you into something you're not are starting to fade. You no longer feel the need to live by others' expectations or prove yourself to anyone. You're becoming unapologetically yourself, and that is where your true power lies. This state of renewal also allows you to live with a lighter heart. You'll find that stress, negativity, and fear no longer hold the same power over you. Instead, you approach life with curiosity, gratitude, and excitement, just like your younger self once did. This is not about escaping responsibility, but about seeing life through fresh, hopeful eyes, no matter your age. You may also notice that as you embrace this version of yourself, the world responds differently to you. People are drawn to your energy, your authenticity, and your natural joy. Opportunities start appearing where there were none before. Doors that seemed closed suddenly open because you are aligned with your truest, highest vibration. Your energy speaks for you, and it tells the universe that you are ready to step into your destiny. Chosen one, as you revert to your younger self, you will notice a powerful surge of creativity flowing through you. This is because your younger self was never afraid to imagine, to dream beyond limits, or to express freely. As adults, many of us are taught to suppress our creativity in the name of practicality or fear of failure. But you, chosen one, are awakening to the truth that creativity is not just a skill, it is the language of your soul. When you tap into this energy, ideas begin to flow naturally. You start seeing possibilities where others see problems. Your younger self never asked for permission to create. It simply did. This is the mindset you are reclaiming. Whether it's through art, building something new, or even reimagining your own future, your creativity is a force that will attract both opportunities and abundance. This creative energy also works hand in hand with manifestation. When you were younger, your imagination felt limitless. You believed you could be anything, do anything, and have anything. That energy is now returning, but with the wisdom of your present self. Now, you have both the vision and the ability to turn dreams into reality. This is a powerful combination that sets you apart from the rest of the world. Chosen one, another beautiful shift happening during this reversion is the magnetism of your energy. When you align with your authentic, joyful self, you begin attracting abundance effortlessly. People, opportunities, and blessings will be drawn to you like never before. Your energy speaks louder than words, and it tells the universe that you are ready for every good thing meant for you. You might notice that as you return to your younger self, you become fearless again. The worries that used to hold you back, fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of the unknown, no longer have the same grip on you. Your younger self had the courage to take leaps, to try new things, and to believe in the impossible. By merging this fearlessness with your current wisdom, you create unstoppable momentum in your life. Another gift of returning to your younger self is the restoration of pure joy. You start valuing the simple moments again, the laughter, the small victories, the beauty in everyday life. This joy is magnetic and transformative. It not only elevates your spirit, but also inspires others around you. Your joy becomes a healing force for everyone you encounter. Chosen one, reverting to your younger self also strengthens your sense of purpose. The dreams you once had as a child often hold clues to your true calling. The things that made you happiest back then are not random. They were placed in your heart for a reason. Now is the time to revisit those dreams, breathe life back into them, and allow them to guide you forward. Your purpose becomes clearer when you align with who you were always meant to be. Chosen one, as you return to your younger self, you will find that healing relationships and emotional wounds becomes easier. The version of you that existed before life's hardships was open-hearted, forgiving, and full of love. When you reconnect with that energy, you begin to see relationships from a place of understanding rather than pain. You stop holding on to grudges, not because what happened was okay, but because you realize your soul deserves peace. This reversion helps you release negative energy that you may have carried for years. Old resentments, disappointments, and traumas lose their hold on you because your younger self doesn't live in the past. It exists fully in the present moment. When you align with that mindset, you no longer allow past hurts to define who you are. You rise above them, turning your pain into wisdom and your setbacks into powerful lessons. Another powerful transformation that happens during this process is the return of emotional freedom. Your younger self wasn't afraid to feel, to laugh, cry, or express joy without judgment. As adults, we often suppress our emotions to fit in or appear strong. But true strength is not found in hiding your emotions. It's found in embracing them. When you reconnect with that emotional freedom, you allow healing to flow through you effortlessly. Chosen one, reverting to your younger self also means releasing limiting beliefs. The world may have told you to be realistic or stay safe, but your younger self didn't know those limits. It believed in endless possibilities. Now, you are stepping back into that belief, but this time with experience and wisdom. This mindset will allow you to achieve things you once thought were impossible. Another sign of this shift is the way your relationships begin to change. As you heal and align with your authentic self, the energy you project transforms. You attract people who match your frequency, those who value your true essence and respect your boundaries. At the same time, some connections may fade, and that's okay. This is simply the universe clearing your path for relationships that support your growth. Reconnecting with your younger self also strengthens your self-love. When you look at life through the lens of your inner child, you begin to see yourself with compassion. You no longer judge yourself harshly or compare your journey to others. You realize that your uniqueness is your greatest gift, and you start celebrating every part of who you are. Finally, chosen one, this reversion is preparing you for a new season of alignment and abundance. When your heart is pure, your mind is free, and your energy is vibrant, you naturally attract blessings. You don't need to chase anything. Everything meant for you will flow to you because your spirit is in perfect harmony with the universe. Chosen one, as you continue to revert to your younger self, you will feel a powerful shift into a new chapter of confidence and clarity. This transformation isn't just emotional or mental, it's spiritual. You are not just remembering who you used to be. You are stepping into a version of yourself that is both fearless and wise. The innocence of your younger self is merging with the strength you've gained through your life experiences, creating a force that cannot be shaken. This chapter of your journey is about trusting yourself fully. When you were younger, you had a natural confidence, a belief that you could accomplish anything you set your mind to. Over time, the world might have tried to make you doubt that power, but now, you're taking it back. You're walking with the unshakable energy of someone who knows their worth and isn't afraid to claim what's theirs. Reverting to your younger self also helps you reconnect with authentic joy and curiosity. Remember how you once approached life with wonder, without fear of failure or judgment. That energy is returning. This curiosity will lead you to new opportunities, new experiences, and new breakthroughs. you'll start to see life as an adventure again, something to be explored and enjoyed, not just endured. Another profound shift is the way you begin to align with your purpose. Your younger self always had glimpses of what you were meant to do in this world. The dreams that lived in your heart back then were never random. They were the whispers of your soul calling you toward your destiny. Now, with clarity and renewed energy, you're ready to bring those dreams to life. Your purpose is becoming undeniable, and every step you take is aligning you with it. This transformation also allows you to break free from old patterns and limitations. You no longer feel trapped by past mistakes or societal expectations. Instead, you embrace the truth that you are constantly evolving, and that you have the power to rewrite your story at any moment. Your younger self reminds you that life is not about perfection, it's about progress, growth, and authenticity. Chosen one, this return to your true essence brings with it an aura of magnetism and abundance. People will notice the change in you. Opportunities will flow toward you because your energy radiates confidence, positivity, and alignment. The more you stay connected to your authentic self, the more life will respond with blessings. Most importantly, this chapter is about freedom. You are freeing yourself from everything that once weighed you down: fear, doubt, and other people's opinions. You are stepping into a space where your spirit can soar without limits. This is the true gift of reverting to your younger self. The freedom to live as you were always meant to, without compromise. Chosen one, as you stay connected to this renewed version of yourself, you will notice that life begins to flow with divine timing. This isn't by accident. It's because your younger self's energy naturally aligns with the universe's rhythm. When you're in a state of authenticity, joy, and curiosity, you stop forcing things, and instead you allow life to bring you what's truly meant for you. This is the secret power of reverting to your younger self. Manifestation becomes effortless. Your childlike belief and faith combine with your current wisdom, creating an energy that is magnetic and unstoppable. You start attracting opportunities, people, and blessings simply by being who you are. The universe responds to your pure vibration, rewarding you for aligning with your true essence. You might also notice an increase in synchronicities, signs and signals from the universe that guide your steps. When you were younger, you trusted your instincts naturally. Now, as you return to that state, your intuition grows sharper than ever. You'll feel when it's time to act, when it's time to wait, and when something is aligned with your purpose. This inner knowing will become one of your greatest strengths. Chosen one, living in this energy also brings clarity and direction. You no longer waste time on things or people that do not serve your growth. Instead, you move with intentionality and focus. You recognize that your time and energy are sacred, and you choose to invest them wisely. This clarity allows you to create the life you truly want without distractions or unnecessary struggles. Another shift you'll experience is greater emotional and spiritual resilience. Your younger self may have been fearless, but now you combine that fearlessness with the wisdom of all you've learned. You know how to stay calm in chaos, how to rise when life tests you, and how to keep moving forward when others would give up. This unshakable strength is what sets you apart as a chosen one. This energy also opens doors that once seemed impossible to reach. The right people will be drawn to your light. The right opportunities will align, and the right moments will find you. You won't need to chase what's meant for you, because the vibration you carry will attract it naturally. This is the power of divine flow. Everything you need begins to come to you with ease. Chosen one, you are stepping into a season where your spirit is not just healed, but fully alive. Your younger self's energy makes you magnetic, radiant, and unstoppable. This is why the next phase of your journey will feel like everything is finally falling into place. You've returned to your true essence, and that is the foundation of every blessing to come. Chosen one, this return to your younger self is not just a phase, it's a rebirth. It's the universe's way of reminding you of who you truly are, beneath all the layers of doubt, fear, and conditioning. You are stepping back into the version of yourself that was always fearless, radiant, and full of life. But now, with the wisdom and strength you've gained through every chapter of your journey, this is the most powerful version of you yet. As you move forward, you'll notice that life starts to feel lighter, freer, and more aligned. The weight of the past no longer holds you down because you have chosen to release it. You understand now that every setback was preparing you for this exact moment. Every hardship you overcame wasn't meant to break you. It was meant to bring you closer to your true self. Your younger self's energy will continue to awaken your creativity, your passion, and your purpose. You'll find yourself feeling inspired in ways you haven't felt in years. Ideas will flow naturally, and opportunities will appear almost effortlessly. This is because the universe always supports those who live in authenticity and truth. Chosen one, remember that this is not about becoming someone new. It's about returning to who you were always meant to be. Your inner child holds the key to your joy, your dreams, and your deepest power. When you honor that part of yourself, you begin to live life in its fullest expression, free from fear and limitations. This chapter of your life is calling you to embrace your light without apology. Your energy will inspire others, your courage will lead, and your authenticity will set you apart. You are no longer hiding, doubting, or playing small. You are stepping boldly into your destiny with a heart that is both wise and pure. Chosen one, never forget that this journey of returning to your younger self is a gift, a chance to rewrite your story with love, freedom, and purpose. This is your time to shine brighter than ever, to live with the same fearless joy you had as a child, but with the unshakable strength of everything you've learned. Chosen one, as you continue to embrace this transformation, you'll notice that everything around you begins to respond to your renewed energy. People will see a glow in you they can't explain, a quiet confidence, a radiant joy, and an inner strength that feels unshakable. This isn't something you force. It's the natural result of aligning with your purest self. The universe recognizes when you are in alignment, and it responds by sending divine opportunities, supportive people, and moments of clarity that guide you to your next level. You'll see how doors that were once closed will suddenly open, because your vibration is now matching the blessings you were always meant to receive. It's not luck, it's alignment. Returning to your younger self also means you've entered a place of emotional freedom and trust. You trust the flow of life, knowing that everything is working out in your favor, even if the path isn't fully visible yet. Your inner child reminds you that faith is not about having all the answers. It's about believing in the magic of what's unseen. Another powerful aspect of this stage is the healing power you radiate. When you embody this younger, authentic energy, you unconsciously give permission to others to heal, to rediscover their own joy, and to reconnect with their true selves. You become a light in a world that desperately needs it. This is why you might notice people feeling drawn to you, even if they can't explain why. Chosen one, this journey is also teaching you the art of living in the present. Your younger self never worried endlessly about tomorrow or clung to the pain of yesterday. It simply lived, fully and completely in the now. As you embrace that energy, you start to feel freedom like never before. Life becomes less about chasing and more about flowing. This renewed version of you will also find it easier to forgive and release. Your younger self didn't hold grudges. It lived with an open heart, ready to experience life with love and excitement. Now, you have the wisdom to pair with that openness. You understand that forgiveness isn't about excusing the past, it's about freeing yourself from it. Finally, Chosen One, reverting to your younger self, puts you in a position of pure attraction. You become a magnet for good energy, blessings, and breakthroughs, because you are now vibrating at the frequency of joy and authenticity. This is when miracles begin to happen. When the universe sees you living as your true self, it rewards you abundantly. Chosen One, you are entering a season of life where your true essence cannot be hidden anymore. The energy of your younger self, pure, fearless, and unstoppable, is rising from within you, merging with the wisdom you have gained along the way. This is your transformation, your awakening, and your reminder that you were never meant to live small. Every lesson you've faced has been preparing you for this moment. The struggles you overcame were not meant to break you. They were designed to peel away the layers that were never truly you. They revealed your strength, your resilience, and your divine purpose. Now, as you return to your younger self, you are reclaiming everything that was always yours: joy, peace, and the power to create the life you truly desire. Chosen One, this energy shift will also push you to speak and act from your soul's truth. Your younger self never questioned its worth. It lived with a deep belief that it was worthy of love, dreams, and greatness. That belief is coming back, stronger than ever. You will no longer shrink to make others comfortable. You will no longer hold back your voice or your dreams. This is your time to rise. The universe is aligning in your favor right now. What once felt distant will start to draw closer. What you thought was impossible will begin to show signs of becoming reality. You're not just walking into blessings, you're becoming the blessing itself, radiating light and energy that touches everyone around you. This is the power of returning to your younger self. It reminds you that nothing is truly lost. The dreams you once had, the fire you once felt, and the hope you thought had faded are all returning with greater strength and clarity. You are stepping into a future that your younger self always knew was possible. Chosen One, embrace this moment. Let this version of you, free, bold, and authentic, lead the way. You are not just surviving anymore, you are thriving, creating, and becoming everything you were destined to be. This is the chapter where your story transforms into something unforgettable.